Now, when someone has true loyalty, they are willing to pay the price, as people would say, whether it's their own discomfort, whether it's a monetary cost, or whether it's they have to go the extra mile, do the extra effort just to honor their commitment. They choose to be loyal. That's true loyalty. So I already talked about this, but let's go deeper now. Let's place the two concepts beside each other. Loyalty versus trust. What is the crucial difference between these two? We've just talked about two of them. We've defined them. We've looked at their elements. We've looked at how to build them. So let's look at what is the crucial difference between them. Even though they are closely linked, trust and loyalty are different sides of a relationship. You'll agree with me, right? So trust is a calculation of safety. So I look at all the four elements of trust we mentioned. I say, okay, I believe you will not hurt me and that you'll do what you say you'll do. So it's kind of like an outward lens. From outside, I have observed it's an outward lens where one is, I'm looking at the other person outwardly. Loyalty, on the other hand, is now a personal, internal declaration of commitment. Meaning, okay, based on the elementary elements of loyalty, I believe I will stick by you and protect your interests, even when things get tough. So one is looking inwardly to themselves as a person. That's a clear and very crucial difference between trust and loyalty. Trust is external, an external view of a person with which one has a person's behavior, while loyalty is about the individual's personal behavior and their own commitment, declaration of commitment. Is that distinction clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right. How loyalty expresses itself. Let's look at that now. We've looked at true loyalty. We've looked at the elements of true loyalty. But now let's look at how it expresses itself. Number one, in personal relationships, let's look at how loyalty expresses itself. For example, in your friendships, in your marriages, loyalty means keeping confidences, sharing things with each other, staying faithful to the promises you've made to each other, supporting each other through major life crises, health struggles, or failures. It means choosing to walk through a conflict rather than abandoning the relationship at the first sign of trouble. That is how loyalty expresses itself within personal relationships, right? Because here you're ready to defend the person, you're ready to sacrifice for the person, and you're ready to be consistent, which are the elements of true loyalty. Now, when you look at in your workplace culture, employee loyalty looks like a dedication to a company and its mission, staying with that organization even through challenging quarters of time. It also means on the other side that leadership loyalty within the workplace culture looks like an executive fighting for the team's promotion, shielding them from unfair corporate blame, and prioritizing their well-being because, hey, our health is our wealth. Now, let's look at another aspect of human relationships and how loyalty expresses itself in branding and business. Customer loyalty occurs when a consumer repeatedly chooses one brand over competitors, even if a competitor lowers their prices or offers a flashier feature. So this loyalty has been earned through a history of excellent service, shared values, and high product quality. Again, meaning this, remember that we said loyalty is an inward thing, right? So here when you look at in branding and in business and you look at customer loyalty, it means the customer is ready to be consistent, is ready to defend, and is ready to sacrifice financial costs, is ready to defend. I mean, they're ready to believe in the shared values of the brand, and at the same time the brand has been consistent, so they are consistent. they're consistently choosing the excellent service provided by the brand. So we can see how trust expresses itself in different relationships. The dynamic shifts, but the concurring thing is them choosing to commit, an allegiance of commitment from the person involved. Now, we need to talk about the danger of blind loyalty. Remember when we started talking about true loyalty, we had briefly mentioned this, but let's go a bit deeper now. What is the danger of blind loyalty? Because loyalty is a virtue, it can become toxic if it's unconditional. Blind loyalty occurs when a person continues to support a leader, a friend, or an organization, even when that entity acts unethically, abusively, or destructively. Healthy loyalty allows for constructive criticism, is necessary, in fact, for you to have constructive criticism, for there to be healthy and true loyalty. It means you care enough to tell somebody the truth, even when they are making a mistake, rather than quietly enabling bad behavior. So this is the danger of blind loyalty, and this is exactly what you can do in response. The bravery and the care to tell someone the truth and to hold them accountable instead of quietly enabling a bad behavior is how you don't fall into the danger of blind loyalty, because blind loyalty is always exploited. All right, let's look at the dynamics of trust and loyalty in agreements. The first one is trust as the operational efficiency. Now, in any agreement, trust functions as a speed multiplier. If I trust you, you trust me, and I say, okay, 2 p.m. so we'll do this. Because I trust you, I'm like, 2 p.m. Everything that needs to move after 2 p.m. I have it already ready. Because trust is high, the collaboration is going to move quickly. There's no time wasting, because I'm not second guessing you. I'm not second guessing your motives. I'm not micro auditing anything. I'm not thinking, okay, why did she drink 2 cups of water? Is she nervous that she cannot deliver the goods? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Or I'm not demanding excessive documentation. It provides the confidence that both parties will fulfill their promises honestly, right? So that is the dynamic of trust and loyalty in agreements. Now, when you look at that's trust, externally looking at it, helps with operational efficiency, it helps to multiply the speed of things. On the other hand, when you look at loyalty is a shock absorber in business and the market conditions, because they're always changing. However, a standard contract outlines penalties for failures, but loyalty dictates how parties react during a crisis. Loyalty means choosing to collaborate on a solution when something goes wrong, especially during tough times, such as when there is a disruption of the supply chain, when the market crashes, or when there's internal restructuring, rather than immediately penalizing the partner or walking away. That is when we're looking at loyalty now in relation to agreements. Now, let's talk about the psychological contract. Every formal agreement has a parallel psychological contract, which is why trust and loyalty are very important. This consists of the unwritten, unspoken expectations of mutual respect. Like, I didn't write it in the contract or the agreement, but I expect you to respect me the way I respect you. I expect you to be fair the way I'm fair. And I expect even your support. When trust and loyalty are at the core, both parties honor this unwritten contract just as strictly as the legal text. Which is why if you are trying to settle disputes between people, especially in business, they keep shouting, it's not fair, he doesn't respect me. If you've ever settled any kind of disagreement, you will agree with me, you've heard those phrases thrown out. It's not fair, it doesn't respect me. If for us who speak Yoruba, And you'll be wondering, okay, let's set out the money they're owing you first. Okay, don't be angry. Yeah, you're right. It's not fair. But if you've had to settle stuff, I'm sure you will agree with me that you've heard those three phrases. Am I right?
Yes, sir.